Jupiter almost became the second sun in the solar system, but it failed to evolve. At the dawn of the solar system, this chaotic nebula is full of opportunity. Jupiter is a ravenous predator, it's gobbling up all the hydrogen and helium around it. The ingredients are almost identical to our sun, but unfortunately, nature played a cruel joke on it. The quality was, in the end, just a little bit worse. It didn't reach the tipping point where it ignited core fusion. If it had eaten a little more, even if the mass is dozens of times larger, two suns will rise in our sky at the same time. Life on Earth will never be what it is today. So it failed. It doesn't emit light or heat. Only in the dark 700 million kilometers from the sun, the sky was reduced to a bloated, icy gas giant. But don't laugh at a failed star, because when it fails to be the sun that shines on all things, it became the most powerful solar system, the most brutal and terrifying dark tyrant. If I force it on you now, a one-way ticket to Jupiter, let you gaze at this behemoth for yourself, please believe me, this is definitely the most desperate journey of your life. As your spaceship approaches it, you will find that its surface is gorgeous. It's like a Van Gogh painting of starry skies. The equator is alternating with reddish-brown-white cloud bands. It looks amazing. But when you decide to land, and here's the weirdest counterintuitive truth of all, this behemoth is more than 1,300 times the size of the Earth. There's no field where you can stand. It's a complete abyss of gas. Landing on Jupiter is forever. A bottomless fall just past through the outermost atmosphere. You will smell a pungent ammonia gas. The temperature here is minus 150 degrees Celsius, then you will enter a global thunderstorm zone. The lightning here doesn't just dance wildly in the clouds and the energy of each electric shock. It is tens of thousands of times the strongest lightning on Earth. A bolt of lightning struck down enough to destroy a medium-sized city on Earth, but this is just Jupiter's welcome to you. During the fall, you will pass by Jupiter, the most terrifying. Heard the coordinates of the Great Red Spot in the telescope. It's like a red birthmark on Jupiter's face, but when you get really close to it, megaphobia can destroy your sanity in an instant. It's not a spot at all, but a rampage. At least 300 years of super anticyclonic storms. It's too big enough to cram 3 complete Earths side by side. In the eye of this huge storm, the wind is blowing at more than 400 kilometers per hour. The speed of terror is tearing like crazy than any other destruction on Earth. The typhoon is countless times more brutal. What makes your scalp even more numb is the Great Red Spot has deep roots. More than 300 kilometers into the interior of Jupiter. Imagine that, the ultimate meat grinder, 3 times bigger than the Earth. Spinning and roaring at your feet, and humans have been around since the day the telescope was invented and I saw it rotating. Hundreds of years have passed, it doesn't stop at all. You stare at it, it also resembles the eye of a demon, staring at the void, devouring all the smaller ones around, stormed to maintain its massive body. When you narrowly escape the Great Red Spot, continue to fall deeper into Jupiter. The real physical purgatory is just beginning. As the depth increases, the pressure starts to skyrocket exponentially. There's no gas around. On millions of planets under extreme pressure, the hydrogen smashed its atomic structure, became a kind of only at the limit. It only exists in physical experiments. Liquid metallic hydrogen. At this time, you are no longer a whereabouts. You are in a turbulent situation, shimmering with dazzling metallic luster. Temperatures reach tens of thousands of degrees Celsius, sinking in a sea of metal. This sea of metal is not only extremely conductive, still following Jupiter's high-speed rotation. It is like a cross. Hundreds of thousands of kilometers of supergenerators produced one stronger than the Earth. 20,000 times the horrible magnetic field. This magnetic field is like a huge invisible web, captured by death from deadly high-energy particles in the solar wind, formed around Jupiter. A chilling one, dead radiation belt. If you stand in a spacesuit on the closest large moon to Jupiter, it doesn't take long, just a few minutes. The radiation dose absorbed by your body is enough to smash your DNA to pieces. It is such a place full of high-pressure radiation, berserk thunderstorm hell. It hides around it. The largest blind box of life in the solar system under the madness of Jupiter's attractive forces. The nearest satellite has become a full, the most frequent volcanic eruptions in the solar system, but on Europa, a little further away, and a miracle happened. Its surface is covered by a thick ice shell, smooth like a giant billiard ball, but the data from the probe shows that under the tidal pull of Jupiter, Heat is generated inside the ice. Beneath this extremely cold crust, hidden a piece of deep, 100 kilometers of global warm liquid ocean. There is more water in this ocean than there is on Earth. Twice as many rivers, lakes and seas combined. There's water, there's hydrothermal vents. There's constant temperature. It suffices to have everything that makes life possible. In the deep sea under the ice, is there a long glow? Tentacled alien creatures roam. Jupiter, the tyrant, is actually in his own. The solar system is most likely to be conceived under your feet. The water world where extraterrestrial life exists. See here. You might think that Jupiter is a complete devil, but then it's the most stunning twist in this period of deep space exploration. The reason why humans on Earth can swipe short videos stably talking about the universe, it's all because of this evolutionary failure. The big guy is in front to block the knife for us. Summer 1994, astronomers across humanity held their breath. One called Shoemaker-Levy 9, huge comet headed straight for the inner solar system. If it hits the Earth, the tragedy of the extinction of the dinosaurs will be repeated. Human civilization will be wiped out in an instant, but as it approaches the inner solar system and Jupiter steps up, Jupiter uses its incredibly attractive force. It tore the comet into 21 pieces. Then at a speed of 60 kilometers per second, all the fragments were sucked into his body. That epic comet impact left in Jupiter's atmosphere a few black scars bigger than the Earth. The released energy is equivalent to that of the Earth, hundreds of times the sum of all nuclear weapons explosions. This is Jupiter. Over the past few billion years, it's like a silent heavy knight with a large body and attractive force. Countless attempts to break into the Earth, orbiting meteorite asteroids, or swallow it in one bite, or throw it out of the solar system, and that's the end of our gaze at Jupiter. Look back. It failed to evolve, failed to become the second sun that shines on us, but if it succeeds in evolving, the Earth will be completely scorched by the heat of the double star. If it doesn't exist, the Earth will become a riddled meteorite shooting range. It didn't have time to evolve. It was destined to be a dark, cold planet with the fiercest storms, the most extreme pressure and the most deadly radiation arming itself. It turns silently in the dark as a shield that will not fall for billions of years. There is no arrangement in the universe that is superfluous. The most terrifying abyss, it is the ultimate barrier to our lives. Stay in awe, stay curious.